Richfield has the population is about 10,000 people in the city of Richfield. It's got a quaint downtown Main Street.
And there are more slated developments ready to come in. So in the next several years, it really will be a walkable. But in Ridgefield, what they are trying to do, anybody that comes in and develops anything, there are trails through neighborhoods that are required. So eventually, through Ridgefield, all of these trails will eventually hook up to give just a consistent trail system throughout the neighborhoods.
Now you raised your children here in Richfield, right?
I did.
And you live in Richfield. What do you love about it from a community standpoint?
Just that. It's a great community. People watch out for each other. They argue with each other. There are politics involved, but just really the community aspect in the field. They are starting to think about, I guess, the developing aspect of it. They've done a little work on it. So now with the connecting trails and all the developments that are coming out, I think they're being a little bit more mindful about the people that are
And there's a couple of new things that are kind of hot topic as long as we're talking about Richfield. Close to where I-5 and the Richfield exit is that Pioneer Street?
Yep.
They are building a brand new Costco.
Yep.
And then
already underway.
It is underway, and there's a lot of chit chat. 2 years ago, the chit chat was, we're finally getting a grocery store. And the grocery store is really cute. I think it's would you call it boutique-y?
Not the whole thing. It's got a great natural section in the grocery store. So you have your normal groceries, and then you have your natural section. So it kind of serves all purpose. It definitely, saves you time, so you don't have to go into Vancouver or the Salmon Creek area. So it might be a little bit more expensive, but I'm going to say it's worth it.
Would it be good for somebody basic like me or just bougie like you? I'm just asking for a friend. But over there, there's a great little coffee shop. We have a Les Schwab tire coming in.
Les Schwab's coming in. We have one fast food restaurant. And
that's right. Yeah. But isn't there more coming? Isn't there more coming? No, nothing.
Not that I'm aware of, no, but that's all right. We have some great restaurants. We have Cap's Beer that is up at that same location. We've got Beverage that is a great
They have a good
restaurant.
smash burger.
They also have a great happy hour. We have a Starbucks finally.
And then you like some of the home stores that are right there in that complex too. I know there's a new clothing store. Which one was that? Arcana?
Arcana started out as a shoe store, but now they are a clothing and shoe store. There's also JoJo and Coco's coming in. Arcana is also putting together a men's store, which will have high-end men's fashions, outdoor-ish type, but good quality, and I can't wait for that store to come in.
Yeah, and there's a Starbucks in there, and there's a few other stores as well. There's a nail salon. But as you continue to go down Pioneer into the quaint downtown, that's kind of the heart of Richfield that I enjoy. We know there's some development coming on the waterfront. They're going to be redoing it. But as of today, there's a pod of food carts. Is that how I would say that? A pod of food carts?
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's a brew pub there that does live music. Which one is that? Do you remember? You live here, I don't.
The
one next to the Mexican restaurant. Where we go to.
I know. I can't think of it now.
Oh, sorry guys, my friends are gonna kill me.
No. It'll come to me in
just
a second.
But it is really neat because you can bring your dogs.
Ridgefield Craft Brewing.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You can bring your dogs. You can sit outside. They have even in the wintertime, they've got it insulated is not the right word, but they have it tented. And you can order food from the Mexican restaurant that is right next door.
El Rancho Viejo, which is a gem of our community. So that's, and they work together. They do work together. There's some rules, laws that in regards to alcohol, swapping places, but they work together very well. So, and you can bring in other foods to Ridgefield Craft Brewing, since they don't have their own. Sometimes they'll have food carts.
They do have a hot dog stand out there, and who would know that a good old hot dog would soothe the soul? But I'm telling you.
And they're eventually putting in, right now they're working on a splash pad at the corner park there, and that should be coming hopefully by the end of the summer.
And then down the waterfront there, you can launch boats. Is it non-motorized watercraft, or is it all sorts of watercraft?
No, all sorts of watercraft. So the main marina, they have 2 slots to launch actual motorboats, you know, anything with a motor on it. Down a little bit to the north from there, they have a kayak launch itself, so you don't have to intermix with them.
And you can get right out to the Columbia River, right?
It goes straight to the Columbia River. If you head the other way, you actually go all the way into Vancouver Lake.
And then I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then there are 2 Wildlife Refuge locations, right? You've got the one that you can drive through.
Yeah, same entrance as the one off of Hillhurst is a drive-through location. You cannot get out of your car. The one on the north end is actually where the offices to the Wildlife Refuge are. There's actually a brand new center there. Not sure quite yet if it's open yet, but that's a walking trail. You cannot take animals through, but that also hooks up to the trail down at the waterfront.
So there's a lot coming and a lot going on in Richfield. Not only that, but we've got some new construction going on. There's a lot of people who are choosing to move to Richfield. How far is Richfield from downtown Vancouver and to the airport?
14 miles north, basically from the Columbia River on I-5. So we're exit 14, and it takes, I'm going to say on a good day, 15 minutes. On a bad day with lots of traffic, probably 20-25 minutes.
Yeah, we still live in an area, for those of you who are from out of town, we still live in an area where it's about a minute a mile.
Yeah.
And if there is a little bit of traffic, you might go 2 minutes a mile, but that stops.
But it's still 20 minutes to the airport, so it's perfect. It's a really, really nice area.
The other thing, there is a branch of our local community college, Clark Community College, is going out on the east side of the freeway there. There are a couple of new...
Vancouver Clinic is here.
There's banking.
Yeah.
What else is notable about Richfield right now? Oh, the schools. What about the schools in Richfield? Now this is subjective. We know this.
Absolutely subjective. When my kids went through the schools, they were great. Right now, we are struggling in a sense to pass a bond for some new schools, but I see in the future that probably is not going to be an issue, and we will move forward.
What about the complex? There's a new complex where the tater tots, and it connects into a baseball. We have a baseball team out here. Will you tell us a little more about that?
So they're not the tater tots. That's one of the elementary schools.
Oh, okay. So I don't live in Richfield, but Kay does. Thank goodness. The elementary school is the tater tots. Just so y'all know, because the high school are the sputters.
Right. So the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreational Center, which we also call the Rourke, is host to the semi-pro baseball team,
the Raptors.
So, but that is also a location where the schools have first access to those facilities. The city built that in joint construction with the school district.
So that school that's right next door is the middle school.
Yes, it is.
The brand new middle school.
The middle school, it's part middle school, part elementary school. So,